So good morning and welcome back over to Seaworld Orlando and Merry Christmas everyone. Yes, we are here at Seaworld Orlando today to come out on Christmas Day. We wanted to really come on out because we just wanted to walk around, hang out a little bit. No plans of doing any rides. However, I do think we're gonna stop by, we're gonna look at Icebreaker to see what it looks like. We're driving in, a lot of things going on. But then, so then we'll probably go over there, check all that out, probably ride the Sky Tower for that. Then Allie really wants to go over to Wild Arctic and see the walruses again and hang out in there. So today's gonna be kind of one of those very relaxing Christmas days here at SeaWorld Orlando. We'll check out some of the wait times, see the crowd levels, give you an idea how busy it is at SeaWorld Orlando on Christmas Day. Also give you a better idea, driving in like you did see, it was a little busy getting in. However, we waited until about 10 o'clock to come out because we always wait a little bit because that first opening rush is always really bad. But you can kind of see there are a lot of people walking in right now. And the parking lot was getting kind of full, so maybe a little busy today. Hopefully not too bad. But like I said, we're not planning on doing any rides. So one of our tricks is to always go through the SeaWorld store. So if you go up in where we went up, that way was the entrance. That way is to split off for Manta, and we always like to go to the right to avoid the crowds. So we were curious when they open up the Christmas market. So it's not Christmas Town. Christmas Town is at Busch Gardens. This is the Christmas market. This pathway doesn't open until 5 p.m. tonight, which makes sense. So they're probably pushing.
5 hours to actually do Christmas market.
Yeah, because the park does stay open until 10 p.m. tonight. So I do really enjoy the music that they're playing. Oh yeah, they have their SeaWorld Christmas celebration. They talk about the sea of trees. But as you can see, as we walk up, we are going over the bridge first this time because we want to go to Wild Arctic, because Allie really wants to go to Wild Arctic. But yeah, look at Icebreaker. They've got the top hat topped off. Oh, do they have a little Christmas tree on that? So Allie actually showed this to me, but while they were working on Iron Gwazi, when they finished putting the top of the lift hill on, they put a Christmas tree up there. Yeah. So
we also did it for Shikra, but Shikra is the tallest in Florida.
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore, yeah.
Because of Gwazi.
Well, it was, they do it every Christmas.
Yeah.
For Shikra.
So.
They do.
But we'll come over here, we're gonna go over to like that section of the bridge and look at Icebreaker here. Alright, so here's kind of a better view of it. And we'll go over towards Wild Arctic, but you can see. So, what I was talking about quite a while back is that this have like little tiny ejector hills past the launch. So the launching segment is this little lower piece. So those little bunny hills are the end of the ride. But you see as you go up here, so this is the top hat that they are working on. And so when you go forward, you go up, you get a little air time. But then when you go backwards, the same thing when you go up the spike. But the thing, like I said, with Icebreakers, you'll start out by going backwards, up the little ejector, up part of the way of the spike, going forward, up a little bit, up part of the way of the hill or of the top hat, then back as far up that spike as you can, back over and then over to complete the course. But as Ali was saying, a little Christmas tree right at the very top right there. Nice little festive feature they've added. This thing looks really cool and I cannot wait to see this thing like when it's finished, because they are really moving along. And then kind of know, look where I was saying, like where the other ejector hill is going into the beyond vertical spike, because again that spike is 100 degrees. And then you have the little section coming in. So they are really working on this front half. They still have, I think they were working on the back half the other day. But one of the things we will do is after we go over here towards towards Wild Arctic and go over there and visit that, we are then going to go over and try to do the Sky Tower to get a better view of it. So something I did not get to show off, and something I kept saying I was going to do, is I was going to stop by to check out the facts. So with the Sea of Trees, they have like pretty cool facts. So the trees include almost 8 miles of garland, 14 miles of cable that controlled the choreographed lights. It would take over 3 million household Christmas lights to create our Sea of Trees performances. Over 116 trees, and they range from 10 to over 70 feet, and trees are planted in up to 14 feet of water. That's impressive. That's really putting in the effort to get it where you need it. Plus, you can kind of get, I love looking at over this area once you look past the Sea of Trees, because you see Mako, Kraken, and Manta. soon will be added to the skyline will be icebreaker. So, something I don't talk about a lot, and just because I avoid a lot of the controversies, I don't want to deal with controversies, don't want to listen to others. As you guys know, SeaWorld does have killer whale shows. Well, something that did come out quite a while back was that they were going to be ending the shows. Officially, we have an official date. The last killer whale show that happened at any SeaWorld park will be stopping on the 31st of December. Starting January 1st, they're going to be starting doing an educational show about the whales and everything. And then, as you also know from all the stories, is that they did end the breeding program. So I'm not going to be too nosy with showing you guys like over to this area, but you can see, so this little section right here that you're looking at right now, this is the brake run coming into the station. Again, like, not going to show a whole lot, but I like looking at this. Like, looking at this beyond vertical spike is pretty cool. Give you guys a quick glance, won't zoom in too much, but like I said, so this right side track is coming back. This left side has a switch track, which we'll point out again when we're on the sky tower. And this has got one ejector to the top pad, ejector to the spike. But I love the orange color. Another thing they do want you to do is that if you take any pictures of it being built or you're excited about Icebreaker, they want you to use the hashtag Break the Ice. And they want you to follow their Instagram because they will be posting like updates. They'll be posting updates when the ride will be opening, so make sure you follow SeaWorld at SeaWorld Orlando.
Hashtag Break the Ice.
Yep.
Use your hashtag. Follow SeaWorld at Instagram and Facebook.
I'm gonna just
Snapchat.
yeah.
Follow them on Snapchat too.
I'm gonna just want to there's gonna be times where we're not riding this. I'm just gonna want to stand back here and watch it going up the spike. But yeah, like, I don't like to look too far into us because I don't want to get in trouble. That's my biggest concern, is I don't want to get in trouble. But I'll show you guys as much as I can. That's why I like walking across the bridge or riding the sky tower. So I know I just talked about the killer whale SeaWorld orca show, but I just don't want that to be a main focus of this video. I like to report on what's going to be happening, what some changes are going to be happening, and that is kind of a major change because they've had killer whale shows here at SeaWorld Orlando for a long time. And so I just wanted to say that they are getting rid of the actual show and turning it into educational stuff. So I don't really want to hear about like the whole documentary that came out and all that stuff. I don't want to hear anything about that. I just want to update with what they are doing and what will be happening over time. Outside of that, I just really think that this thing's gonna look really cool when it does open, because like the little top hat just peeks over the trees right there. You have the beyond vertical spike right here. This thing is going to look, it's gonna be so much fun. This thing's not very tall, it's not very fast. It is very heavy on the family friendly side of it, which is okay for like Allie likes that kind of rides, because I think this will be a very aggressive ride for Allie, but not too much. So I do also cannot wait to when they start building it over the walkway here, because there's a whole little section right where this like building is, and behind Bayside Stadium there's a whole patch that it's been dug down to build up these footers so that they can put in the back part of this ride. So I think the reason why they've been building the front half of the ride is because they're waiting for Christmas Town to be over so then they can quickly build over the track. So that is one thing to kind of keep in mind, but also it's just something like cool to see when it does get there. So I think this will be one of the last times we can avoid going through the front area of Wild Arctic. I would like them to still see something being done with this. Maybe the ride be changed up or be updated or something. But for the time being, it's still very Star Tours-like, but very rough. So we came into Wild Arctic.
And there's a seal. But exhausting.
So they have two of the beluga whales out. We did, like I said, at one point did do kind of a surprise backstage, like a behind the scenes tour of their beluga whales and the seals. And then they showed us,
so cool.
Yeah.
The seals were amazing.
We got
did a good job on them.
we got to see one out of the water, and they were playing with him, and they were showing like things he could do.
Like they were doing tricks.
Yeah. So the thing is that we have with our pass, because we have the second highest pass, the gold pass here at SeaWorld. Yeah, they are.
You can't sleep on Christmas.
Oh yeah, they can. So we do get like one free animal encounter every year, and we just haven't used ours yet. And we were talking about we really like to do it for the walruses because of the new kids. Oop. So Cora is out here today. Look at her. She's got a lot of toys out today. She's got this like half dome thing. Oh. Oh, nope, there she goes. But yeah, so there's Caboodle. A couple of toys back there, and looks like she was eating something. Oh, she found another toy over here. She is very playful right now with her toys. She is also very young still, so that's another reason why she likes her little toys. When was Cora born? Like summertime? July, right? It said July.
Sometime in July, I think. It was like during the summer, yeah.
Yeah. Because it was a big deal because they did a poll on their Instagram. That's why I tell you to follow their Instagram, because they do polls on the Instagram, and they actually did a poll to choose her name. So they had them like 3 choices, and I was one of the ones who got to help choose, and I actually got to help choose for Cora. So I think because she's a lot of her toys, she's playing out more in the water right here. And like I said, there is no distinct schedule anymore with her, because the only time is when she was first born and first being introduced into the habitat. She had to be with a trainer so that the trainer can make sure she's okay, she's doing good. But now she just kind of comes out when she wants to come out. But it looks like she's being very playful. So what we may do is we may actually go downstairs and see her playing in the underwater viewing area, because the nice thing about the Wild Arctic, it's 2 levels. So you have the first level, which is where you ride the ride, and you exit out and you see like the beluga whales. Then you come down this long ramp right here, and it'll take you down to the underwater viewing area. Yep. So see, like we get a much better view of her playing around. So she's been really intrigued with this like little, like long thing. So it floats, but what she's doing is she's like letting it go to the, she's bringing it all the way down to the ground, playing with it down here, and then she lets it go and catches it at the top again. She's just having a grand old time. I bet you these are new toys for her too. And so like, oh, did she let it go? She hit it. Oh, she's holding it down there. She really likes that particular toy for some reason. She's really hard to see in that back corner area because of how dark she is. I was waiting until she like took it to the deepest point to like play with it down below, and it looks like she's taking it back up again. So Cora was born on July 3rd of this year, so she is only about, about 6 months, a little under 6 months old.
July 3rd.
Yeah, but she's a little under 6 months old, and they always talk about, she said, she's quite the opposite of Ginger, because they said Ginger wasn't quite as curious or very vocal, but they said Cora is the complete opposite of Ginger.
There's like their nails and stuff?
Something like that, I think. Yeah, they have little nails, like, yeah, they have little nails. Yeah. Oh, there she is. She's got her toy. Oop, look, there she is. Oop. Oop, I need an air press here. Alright, toy. Oop, where's she going? She's going down. She went over there. Can't see her. Oh, all you see is a toy. She's like, look at my toy. She's like, ooh, a toy. Took mine.
Hi, Cora. Hey.
Oop, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Hello?
Cora! Cora.
Oh, now she's just swimming. Okay, bye. She got tired of that toy. But yeah, it's kind of cool with Wild Arctic because they do have a 2-level thing where, and they also, this is the same area, they do a lot of the work with the, they actually, so any of the food that they prepare for here, for the smaller animals like these guys, and then all the animals over at Aquatica, they actually prepare their food here at Seaworld. So that's really one of the cool things. So all their animals over at Aquatica, they work on their food as well. Oh, this one's just like dancing. I don't know. These animals are crazy sometimes. There goes one flying through the water. They look like little, so Allie says they look like little floating sausages. They look like little torpedoes to me. That's very nice. We got to see Cora out on Christmas Day. She being super playful with some of the toys she had out. She was doing her little exploring thing. So yeah, so what ends up happening from that point, so as we look to the left now, we're looking back at Icebreaker and the top hat. So top hat just means it's going to go up and then down, and this is one of the sections that will help propel it to go backwards because it won't make it all the way up. Then it'll come down, turn, go up, bank to the right, I think, and then go into the back section, do that little back section, and then come back. So this will be the next over the walkway section. So I can't wait. Still no official opening date, but I am predicting late spring. I think by May this will be open, hopefully. It is December and they've got only the back half of the track to do and finish building everything else over here. Alright, now we're gonna walk down into Sesame Street Land, and we've never walked this way into Sesame Street Land. So here's Elmo Cookie Monster right here with all their little decorations up. They have very simple decorations here for Sesame Street Land. I'm sorry, the sun's like literally right over it, so it's hard to see it. So I'm trying to get a better view of everything. See if I stand up to the side. Well, a little better view of it. Still not the greatest. Fortunately, the way the sun is right now, it is walking this way. We're like walking right towards the sun right now. Alright, so it looks like Sesame Street isn't nearly as busy, but also Sesame Street Land is here in the back. We saw the Christmas tree over there. Saw some of these little decorations. And they also have the Sesame characters singing, which I love. And then also I gotta tell you, so these food trucks are really good. So like this food truck, this green one, has like chicken tenders and stuff. Different flavors. And then yeah, their tree is really cool. And then if you look to there, there's Sesame Sips. But then that blue one has like special like sandwiches, like grilled cheese sandwiches.
I think the chicken, I don't know if
You didn't have the chicken. You had a little. You had one piece of my chicken.
No, I had the fried chicken.
Oh yeah. Oh no, this is a great little addition to Seaworld. I feel like they really incorporated something that was very well liked with Sesame Street. So, just a little quick trip through Sesame Street Land. One thing Allie did mention, I don't know if you heard it on the camera or I got it, but we were supposed to come see the parade one night, but we came during the week of Thanksgiving and it was very, very busy. And unfortunately, they don't do that parade every night, and their midday parade is still just the Sesame Street parade. So we didn't get a chance to see that. So unfortunately, probably won't get to see it this year, unfortunately, just because of, like, Allie doesn't do well with crowds. Well, decided to walk over here to Infinity Falls, and they are running it today, unlike the other night when we came out. It was way too cold for them to be running it, so today they are running it, and it's only posting a 10-minute wait. It's not too bad, actually. There's the world's tallest drop for a family raft ride with the unique vertical lift hill. One of the biggest things about this that makes it so unique, but it's also
like riding it during the summertime. It's better and it's hotter.
Yeah.
So when we rode it for the first time, we had our shirts on. We were like a fan of the ride. It was fun.
It's a fun little ride. Like, it's very unique. It's a lot of ride in one little area. Like, I think it's fantastic. And it's not like,
ride it again.
Yeah, just won't ride it today because we didn't prepare for it. So also, you don't get nearly as wet on this part as you do on the rapids that are right before this, and after you go up the hill and you go up and around there, because I forget there's a whole rapid section over here as well. Get this weird mixture of music sounds right here getting Christmas, but in the background you hear Infinity Fall music. That's the best part right there past where they went, the little drop. It's the best drop. But I also love this little rapid run right here. It's a very simple rapid run, but I didn't realize, so like I said, there is a lot of ride here. Just waiting for one to come by. Here comes one. Ooh. This ride is a lot of fun. It's only about 10 minutes for Infinity Falls today. Not too bad. I'm always intrigued. It feels like that they designed Mako's sign and entrance to be where you had to be coming from where Infinity Falls is because of the way the sign is. So like the sign points towards like us right here. But when you come around from the other way, you don't see it until you come around the corner. So let's see, what is Mako posting right now? Wow. Well, but you also gotta remember, if Mako's running more than one train, it moves very, very fast. Well, since we're over here and we're not like really too keen on, like we always kind of play the game of if we want to ride something we'll ride it, but like today's been just a want to walk around, hang out. So we're gonna come into Shark Encounter, which is such a cool little thing to do because they have the long tunnel, and you can like walk under the aquarium. It's such a cool thing to see. I just love like the fact that you can walk through like in a little aquarium through this little tunnel, and then you go down and you ride the little walkway or the moving walkway, and it takes you underneath sharks. Plus it teaches you a lot about sharks and everything, how they're actually not. So people have always had this misconception with sharks that they just attack everything. Well, they don't. Their job is to help clean the ocean. Wobbegong. These are wobbegongs.
Oh, but there are barracudas in here.
Oh yeah, the barracuda's in here, but like the big thing is this wobbegong. These are stealthy carpet shark. Blends in the sandy floor, the Indian Pacific Ocean. These things.
Oh, barracudas. I don't see them.
Oh, maybe they got taken out. Oh wow.
They're tiny, tiny.
It's a baby shark. These are like the little, these used to be the little sharks that you used to be able to like touch. I mean, like, look how small it is. So that's my hand compared to it. And there's, looks like 4 of them. So there's one little one in the corner, 2 right here, and then 1 in the little corner right there. They're little baby ones. Yeah, well, that's the thing about Seaworld. It's lately been all about their Seaworld rescue program. And like sharks are a big help to the ocean. Because they are their biggest thing is that they eat dying, sick, and diseased fish to help spread disease in the ocean. And I'm coming into the tunnel. This is the main attraction of it. I do like all the lights they put in here. Oh, the walkway is not working today.
Only light comes from
wow.
Sharks and other glowing creatures.
There's a few sharks. Not very many sharks swimming overhead. This also connects to the shark bar, like underwater shark grill bar and grill thing, which is actually very popular. So I've never eaten there because I'm not a fancy food guy, because I like simple things. Yeah, it's a lot of fish. So this is the tunnel that you walk through there. You can see how thick this is. It said that three 6-ton elephants can stand on top of it, and it would take the force of it. So shows you how impressive it is to be able to walk through that. So we came to the Pacific Point Preserve here where the sea lions and the seals are at.
Very noisy again.
Oh, they are probably very loud today. These suckers are very loud, very noisy.
Probably say Merry Christmas.
I hope they are. That'd be really cool. Looks like you can feed them today. Wow, look at all the birds though.
That family over there is feeding them.
Oop, oop, oop.
Give me.
Wow, they are. They're very swimmy today. Ooh, there's a really big one over there. See the big one over there?
That one over there.
Yeah, the little ones.
Look at me, I'm sun-tanned.
You got this. Hey, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
Merry Christmas, little buddy.
I think you're a girl. You're small.
Eh, look at that guy. Oh.
Hi.
Merry Christmas.
Hi.
Then you have the big guy over here who's complaining. Oh yeah? I like you're showing off. He's showing off. He's like, look at me.
You hungry?
He's like, look at me. Look at me. Look at my good side. Oh wait, it's all me. I'm all good side.
I don't have any food. No food.
Ooh, look how small you are. You tiny. You real small. Oh. Yes. Oh yeah? So we were going to do the Sky Tower, however, because one, we've been looking at more things today, and also we got such a good view of Icebreaker, nothing has really changed outside of them building upwards. So once they start building more towards the side, behind the stadium, then we'll probably do that, we'll ride that more often to see it. What the heck?
It's a baby. It's a baby.
Look how tight, look at, wow, he's so little. Oh boy. One person got food and they all went to him. Good luck. So if you want to feed the sea lions / the seals over here, over at the Pacific Preserve, it is $7 a tray. Now they do say if you buy 3, and it saves you $5. So, and I do think you do get some sort of discount, I think, on it.
Yeah,
but
we get discounts on it.
yeah, so if you're a pass member, you get a discount on it. So it's a pretty cool thing, and a lot of these seals have learned a little trick. So one of them actually was just flipping it around in their mouth. So it was really funny to see that. And one time we came, one kept putting his arm up and was like waving, and he would wave for food. So they've learned little traits over the years. Now I will be curious to see what the wait time is down here for the Emperor of the Penguin ride, which is the little ride that they have that's it's a trackless based. I can see the line already all the way out here, but I am curious to see, because some of the other rides have had shorter waits, much shorter than I thought today, but I think because like some of these rides can push through a lot of people, and they're meant for like, not really like, they're meant for like teens and up. So Emperor of the Penguin, we gotta come around because once again it's like one of those entrances that is only designed at a different area. So, ride entrance, an hour. Non-rider, 25 minutes. That's a busy. So we came over here to Kraken to check out the wait time for Kraken. Once again, like I said, we're probably not gonna do anything because we just wanna walk around and look at things. But I'd like to give you guys an idea for Christmas Day what a wait time's like. Kraken, 15 minutes. That's not bad, but you do also have Empire of the Penguin, which has a much lower height restriction. Because like Kraken, Manta, and Mako all you have to be 54 inches to ride. So not as many people can ride those as like Emperor of the Penguin, maybe Infinity Falls, or even Journey to Atlantis. So they only have Journey to Atlantis posted at a 25-minute wait, which isn't too bad for Journey to Atlantis.
And we see a puzzle piece.
Oh yeah, so like I said, the one thing that Seaworld has adapted is sensory guides for all their attractions. So it's always interesting to come up and see these sensory guides. So they tell you like the level of like sound, taste, smell, hearing, sight. So it makes it really cool. But we are going to stop here in the Golden Seahorse because there's a little aquarium you can walk on top of. So walking into the aquarium part, this is the coolest thing. I am literally standing over fish. Ooh, that was louder than you thought it was gonna be because your ring is on. And then, look, fish above us. Separate things of fishes. Then you have special fish you don't see everywhere else. You have some moon jellyfish. Moon jellyfish have stinging tentacles for protection and to capture tiny bits of food that pass like fish eggs. This jellyfish found worldwide at coastal areas, a hand raised at SeaWorld Orlando. So these guys were raised here at SeaWorld. So then you have a green moray eel in here. It's that green guy right there. Usually he's hiding in one of the little like broken pods, but he's kind of poking his head out. He's in here with a lot of different fish and everything. He's in here with pompanos, neon cobies, little stingray right here, another little stingray right there, and 3 stingrays. This one covered in sand right there. It's really cool to see. Now we kind of walk back towards like the SeaWorld rescue area. Back this little area is pretty cool because you see right over there, you got a couple of little tiny gators. Yeah, the one over there, he wants a sunbeam.
Sunbathing.
There's some along that bank over across the way. Oop, hi little buddy.
Hi, baby. He's like, God, I have to move from this spot so I'm over here.
There he goes.
So much better.
I don't know if you can see him or not, but he kind of melted back down. Silly. And then they have little turtles hanging out with them.
And I have lizards on the fence.
Oh, then Merry Christmas, manatees. You guys got a lot of lettuce.
Look at all those lettuce.
Wow. But for SeaWorld Rescue, they never take a day off usually. It's always something going on with these guys. Got a few of these manatees in here eating away, enjoying their time, being rehabilitated to possibly be re-released back to the world. Now we're back over here and you can see there is Manta, the flying coaster over here. This is going to be one of the ones that will probably have a longer line. It just takes longer to load because of the way it's designed where you're flying. So it has to pull the seat back so you can fly. But you can see every seat, except for a few here or there, is filled on that ride. It's a very intense coaster, but it's super fun. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that one. So Manta is posting a 55-minute wait, which honestly, kind of expected it. So, probably, like I said, we didn't do any rides, but I do like walking through this store because it is a very flamingo-heavy store. My mom likes flamingo stuff, so I always like to come in here so there's anything interesting as she may want at some point. So we are going to go ahead and call it a trip out to our trip out here to Seaworld on Christmas Day. Kind of busy in some areas, not busy in others, but also I think a couple of shows were going on, so I think it was helping out. Did see that like Mako, Kraken were holding very small waits. Infinity Falls, when we were back there, only had a 10-minute wait, and then like Manta did have a long wait, but Manta is a slower loading attraction. So, and then we got to see Icebreaker. A lot of work going on with Icebreaker. We'll hopefully get to see a lot more in the new year. Hopefully by February the track will be complete at the latest, I feel like, the way it's going and everything else. But overall, just a really fun trip, and also got to see baby Cora over at Wild Arctic. So with all that being said, so we do head out from our Christmas morning trip out to SeaWorld. We will see y'all next time.